Homo hate women. It doesn't make any sense. Aaron Lopez is quite a bad boy, though, eh? I mean, for all the people I know who sit in front of a computer all day, wear glasses, and can't grow facial hair, he is the baddest of them all. All right, our next performer is a guy who does not perform nearly enough. He's a really unique and really funny guy. Please give it up for Gregory Dark.
First time I ever masturbated, I was using a $20 bill and I was rubbing my genitals with it. I got so excited I didn't realize my dad walked in the room. He's standing behind me and he yells, "Cut that out, you little pervert. You don't know where that money's been." And then he walks out of the room and I thought for sure he was going to punish me because it was his $20. So I was going to work and I noticed my boss put this suggestion box on the wall. So I was like, yeah, I got a good idea. I write it on a piece of paper and I made the mistake of putting my name on it. Dropped it in the suggestion box and sure enough my boss calls me into his office and he's holding my suggestion in his hand and he says, "Gregory, right?" I'm like, "Yep." And he says, "About your suggestion here, it says you had a hard time finding the safe injection site." I was like, yeah, it was hard. I couldn't find it, you know, it wasn't clearly marked. So as security is escorting me off the premises, they're laughing because apparently there never was a suggestion box. And as the police are handcuffing me and throwing me in the back of the cop car, they're laughing because apparently I don't even work there. Drugs are bad. I remember when the doctor cut my umbilical cord. I turned to him and I said, "Thanks, Doc. I thought she'd never leave." I mean, I just met her and she wants me to move in. And then my eyes started to adjust and I looked closer and I was like, "Dad, is that you? I didn't know you were a doctor. What are you doing with that clothes hanger?" So when I was 6 years old, I got 100% on my math test. I was so proud of it, I ran to my dad and I was like, "Look, Daddy, 100%. And my daddy slaps me in the face and he says, "Next time I expect better out of you." He grabs me by the hair, pulls me into the bathroom, and he points to the toilet seat and he says, "What's this, a urine sample?" He lifts the toilet seat up and he says, "I'm going to teach you how to pee standing up." So he puts a piece of toilet paper in the toilet and he says, "Aim for that." So I step up to the toilet, start peeing, but I'm peeing all over the floor and on my dad. And my dad says, "Son, stop. Here, let me show you how it's done." So after he was finished, I was a bit confused and I said, "Daddy, how am I supposed to reach my pee-pee with my own mouth?" I was traveling around in Africa, and you know you're in Africa when the local massage parlor is run by a monkey. So I was having sex with this monkey, and I noticed there's some blood on the shaft of my penis. And I'm thinking, is this monkey having her period, or is she giving me the Ebola virus? I really should Google the nearest pharmacy because I could be in a lot of trouble here. So I asked the monkey, I say, "Hey monkey, do you have the Ebola virus?" And the monkey says, "Oh." I'm like, "I don't speak monkey. That doesn't make, I don't understand what you're saying." And then the monkey clears her voice and says, "I'm sorry, I got a little bit of cum stuck in the back of my throat." I'm thinking, holy crap, this monkey can talk. And the monkey says, "I didn't realize humans had such small penises." It kind of hurt my feelings. And then the monkey says, "Give me your wallet and all your money, or I'm going to cut you a new asshole, you fucking faggot." And I'm like, holy crap, this monkey's talking dirty. It's kind of turning me on. just kidding, I didn't have sex with a monkey. It was just a really hairy transvestite. Did you know that transvestites are a lot cheaper than a female escort? So if you're kind of short on cash, that's one avenue you might consider. And did you know that to rent a monkey, it's way more expensive than to hire a female escort? I was phoning this lady up and I said, can I use your monkey for a children's party? And I'm not allowed to call that lady anymore. And I'm not allowed to come within 100 yards of her monkey. Or the Abbotsford Zoo, for that matter. Viagra is bad. Everybody thinks that Adam and Eve loved each other, but that's not true. Because Eve ate the apple, Adam knew that God could take another bone out of his body and create another perfect female to replace Eve. But what Adam also realized was that eventually he was going to run out of bones. And the reason Eve ate the apple was because Adam forgot to put the toilet seat down at night, and she fell in and was stuck, and she was pissed. So she ate the apple. That's the real story. Adam and Eve hated each other. There's no love there, and thus the human race was born. But of hatred, not love. I was thinking about getting some breast implants. So I went to my doctor, and he told me that 1 out of every 10 women over the age of 40 will develop breast cancer. So I decided not to take the gamble. I was walking down the street and I walked past A&W and they had a sign that said 2 teens for $6. I'm like, yeah, that's a good deal. So I walk in and I talk to the lady at the counter and I said, I'll have 2 teens, please. And the lady gives me 2 hamburgers. And I'm thinking, what kind of brothel is this? But I guess you get what you pay for. 2 hamburgers for $6 and 3rd-degree burns on my penis. And a restraining order. Anyways, that's it for me. You guys enjoy the rest of the night.
Gregory Dark, everyone. He fucked those burgers. I don't think you caught that.